Slavia Prague make just one change from the team which knocked out Udinese last week. Their striker Zelenko is suspended tonight, and he's been replaced by a midfield player, Kuchař. The Czechs are bidding to reach the semi-final of this competition for the second time in the last 4 years. They're in terrific form in their own domestic league, which they top with an unbeaten record. And like Leeds, as you've heard, they eliminated quality Italian opposition in the previous round, Udinese, on the away goals rule.
Yes, last week Roma played with 3 at the back, and that's how we anticipate that Slavia Prague will start. Although, as you can see on the caption there, they are playing with a sweeper. I think the only difference from the lineup last week to this week is that Slavia Prague are playing with just one up front. They've decided to play extra players in the middle of the park. I think they're erring on the side of caution. You heard the manager talking just prior to kick-off. He would be quite happy tonight if they go away with a 0-0 draw, and I think that's what they'll be looking for.
Well, European football was meant to be just a bonus for these Leeds United players this season, all part of the learning curve for a young and inexperienced team containing tonight no fewer than 7 players under the age of 25. So who could have imagined that they get this far, becoming in fact the first Leeds team to reach a European quarter-final for 25 years. And in addition, that milestone has been achieved whilst of course breathing down the necks of Manchester United at the top of the Premiership. It's true to say, I think, that whatever happens tonight, and indeed whatever happens between now and the end of the season, this has been a truly remarkable campaign at Ellan Road. Nigel Martyn, whose display in the Olympic Stadium against Roma in Rome in the previous round was quite astounding. He's been in wonderful form in Europe this season, as indeed he has in domestic football. In fact, the marvellous goal that Peter Beagrie scored against him at Valley Parade on Sunday for Bradford was the only goal he's let in the last 5 games.
And the one thing that was evident last week, just looking at the players as they left the tunnel, exactly the same tonight. They're also relaxed. I think when you're as young as these Leeds players, you don't get very nervous before the game. They're fearless, some of these players, and I think it shows on their faces. It certainly shows in their performances.
A very big occasion as well for Slavia Prague. The return leg in Prague a week tonight will be their 50th tie in European competition, but strangely they've never before met an English club, and with their respect and indeed admiration for English football, their young players have been really looking forward to this night. And they have a young team as well, rather like Leeds United, although most of them are internationals for the Czech Republic at either senior or under-21 level. They do not have, unlike Leeds, any foreign imports. Indeed, most of the top players from their country this season are playing their club football in the other European nations. Wonderful atmosphere, another crowd of 39,000. Leeds United have been very sensible in reducing the prices for their European matches this season, and it has worked brilliantly. A lot of youngsters who might not otherwise be able to afford to come along and watch Leeds United, and they had their own special touch of enthusiasm to the night. Slavia Prague in the quarter-finals for the second time in 4 years. They reached the semi-finals of the UEFA Cup in season 95-96, losing to the French club Bordeaux. Harry Kewell suspended for the match against Bradford, only the second game he's missed in the last 98 for Leeds, and would you believe they were both against Bradford. He, of course, got that marvellous winning goal against Roma here last week, and it now has 12 goals this season, 3 of them in this competition. Bowyer is actually Leeds' top scorer in the UEFA Cup with 4 goals in a total home and away, domestically and in Europe this season, of 10. He incidentally is on 2 cautions, so too is Michael Bridges. So if either of them are shown a yellow card tonight by the German referee, they would be forced to miss the return leg in Prague. The man in charge, Marcus Merck, who was the referee for the England-Argentina friendly at Wembley recently, and is also Germany's representative on the officials list for the Euro 2000 finals.
What surprises me, Alan, is that there's been very little time in terms of preparation from the last game here against Roma last Thursday to today. You know, when you consider that I think there was a gap of some 3 months prior to the Roma game, when it certainly gave David O'Leary to plan as he would have wanted, but certainly for this week I would have thought they've done very little planning at all for this game.
And certainly David O'Leary was not able to see at first hand Slavia Prague in action. He's had to rely on a videotape, which has also been shown to the Leeds players in their hasty preparations for this tie, and they don't get any rest either with the return leg next week and then the first leg of the semi-final, if they get there, the following week. Slavia Prague have knocked out Vojvodina, the Swiss club Grasshopper, the Romanian Steaua Bucharest, and Udinese from Italy on away goals to get to this stage. They're all in red. They play a 3-5-2 system normally, but with Zelenka, one of their main strikers, out suspended tonight, they've had to modify that. And the man who just failed to get a touch there, Ulich, one of the many Czech Republic internationals in their lineup, is playing just off their only recognised striker and leading scorer, Thomas Došek. The sweeper, Rada, very experienced player with over 30 caps for his country, just allowing that one through to give a first touch to goalkeeper Radek Černý, yet another Czech Republic international. Petrouš, Alfie Håland misplaced the header. Radebe cleaning up, and Kelly getting it forward to Bridges, who was hauled over. Leeds take the free kick early, and the referee has brought them back. Leeds' first European quarter-final since the days of the European Champions Cup final side back in 1975. Bowyer giving an early touch as well to Nigel Martyn, now the only man in the absence of Woodgate, who's played all 42 games for Leeds this season.
Just looking at the way the three have set out at the back for Slavia Prague, and it does look as if the 2 outside ones, you see the sweeper there in possession, 19, that's Rada. He's going to play in between Vlček and Koller. It does appear as if the 2 outside ones are going to go man-to-man on Bridges and Harry Kewell.
Pretty much as they played against Udinese, but Kewell has got in here, marvellous chance! What a missed opportunity for Leeds United. Harry Kewell, of all people, hasn't gone yet, but the danger has elapsed now. Well, what a sensational opening that could have been inside the first 2 minutes.
Well, Harry Kewell's shaking his head because this was a fantastic opportunity. I think possibly he gets too much time here. He looks up, he's not quite sure what he's going to do with it. Keeper comes out 6 yards, narrows the angle, but really Harry Kewell should have slotted that.
Well, it's one of the ironies of football, isn't it, that the goal he did score here 7 days ago against Roma from a much more difficult position, and for a striker of his quality, that was a relatively easy chance.
Yes, but the goal against Roma, Alan, was much more instinctive. He got it onto his left foot, hit it early with power. On this occasion, he had too much time to think about it.
Certainly a rocky start at the back for Slavia Prague, who've got a pretty good defensive record, certainly at home. In fact, they have the best goals against column in the Czech Republic League. Only conceded 9 in 20 league matches this season. They're under pressure again here, though. And Leeds right out of the traps here, Trevor.
Well, if Slavia Prague had any doubts about what to expect tonight, it's certainly been confirmed in the opening 3 minutes. Great bit of play by Jason Wilcox, but this is a chance again from Harry Kewell. He's not sure what to do, is he? Does he put it near post? Does he put it in the far post? He actually did nothing. Hit it straight at the keeper. It's a rather easy save for Černý.
Well, Harry Kewell had a marvellous chance there to keep alive a personal record of great satisfaction to him. His dad is here watching tonight. He's come all the way from Sydney, and every time he's come over to watch his son playing for Leeds, Harry Kewell has scored. Got plenty of time, of course, to maintain that record. But I dare say he might not get a better chance in the game than that one. Here's Radebe. Kewell got a little nudge which just knocked him off balance. This is Rada. And Koller. Leeds have it back with Bridges. Not for long though. Bowyer dispossesses Horváth. A lucky break there for Slavia. Keeps them in possession with Dostálek. Poor ball. Leeds throw. He's the top scorer in the UEFA Cup this season, Dostálek, 3 goals, and he's played in every tie. In fact, their team has hardly changed throughout the campaign. Ulich. Bakke winning it back for Leeds. Kelly having to sprint harder than he imagined to keep it in play. Radebe. Harte looking for the early run from Bridges. Top scorer, of course, Michael Bridges. The 2 goals he scored at the weekend against Bradford made it 17 goals in 37 Leeds appearances. A wonderful record for him. There's Došek. And Håland concedes the throw. Petrouš. This is Thomas Došek, his twin brother, Lucas, plays as the right wing back. They're both Czech Republic under-21 internationals. It's Slavia Prague's 10th season in Europe this. They were in the Champions League just 3 years ago now, and they've qualified for the UEFA 7 times in the last 9 seasons. It's a very consistent record. Bowyer's made a great run into the middle here, but Černý smothers the danger.
I think that's going to be a feature of the play tonight. Leeds trying to get the ball as often as they can out to the left-hand side, where Jason Wilcox has given them plenty of width. On the opposite side, Bowyer trying to play narrow. Just leave it there.
As Došek gets in behind the Leeds defence. Great tackle by Håland. If he'd got that wrong, the referee might have been tempted to point to the penalty spot. He got it absolutely right, though.
As I was saying, that Bowyer likes to play narrow on this right-hand side. And that allows Gary Kelly to push on forward down the right-hand side.
McPhail loses possession. Ulich. Horváth, who's their playmaker in the middle of the field. Došek just waiting for support to arrive down the right. And now there's a bigger hole left behind, and Harry Kewell has filled it, and he's got Bridges up in support. It was good work, though, by the defender Vlček.
Yes, it was good work by Vlček, but Harry Kewell actually gave him the opportunity to get the tackle in, because his first touch, if it had been better, he could have gone clear for another shot at goal. It was an excellent ball, all of 40-50 yards, which quite alarmingly for the Slavia defence. One ball put 3 of them out of the game.
Certainly agree with you, Trevor. There is a strange atmosphere amongst the spectators anyway tonight. I'm sure it's not affected the players, almost because on paper, arguably, Slavia Prague are the least known of the teams they've faced in the UEFA Cup this season. There's an unrealistic air of expectancy, and also the fact that the match has come up so quickly. They almost haven't had time to build up to it in anticipation, the Leeds fans. Slightly dangerous mood, which, as I say, hopefully will not transmit itself to the team.
You can imagine the supporters thinking, well, Harry Kewell's gone through in the first minute, he's had a good opportunity, we'll get plenty more, no problem. They're all danger signs, but at the moment, I don't think there's too much to concern themselves with, because Leeds have started very well. Just as I say that, Ian Harte plays a crossfield ball out of play. But they've started confidently. They've already asked 1 or 2 questions on the Slavia back three.
František Cipro is the man in charge of Slavia Prague. He's had some complimentary things to say about Leeds, in particular Harry Kewell, who he really fears, but it's his team pressing. Radebe's clearance, not the most convincing kick by Nigel Martyn, but he cleared the danger. Horváth getting it back to Ulich. Horváth again. Good tackle from Kelly. Petrouš, who captains the Czech under-21 team, leaves it to Horváth, looks for the return ball. Horváth takes over. In the middle of the field, Kuchař. And this is Petrouš. Slavia's best little spell of possession. Broken up now by Håland. Good challenge from Petrouš, but he was very determined there, Håland. Kewell loses it out. Good ball forward. Wilcox picking out Bakke, who was outstanding here against Roma last week. His best game for Leeds, I think. Started all but one of the last 20 games now, with the worryingly long injury for David Batty, opening up a door of opportunity for him. Bridges. Došek couldn't get it away, and Bowyer is going to make life difficult for the goalkeeper here. In fact, Černý, who wasn't under any immediate pressure, dropped it. His kick straight onto the head of Lucas Radebe. Now Kelly. One over the top for Bridges to keep chasing. And Vlček's given it to him. Twice now in the opening 12 minutes here at Ellan Road. There have been mistakes defensively by Slavia Prague that could have cost them a goal.
Yes, both opportunities have fallen to the two strikers. Kewell on this occasion, Bridges, he anticipates the back pass, gets onto it, but as he tried to execute the volley, just gets a little bit too much on it. But you have to say, Alan, it's another good opportunity.
Došek, Horváth did well, and Radebe read the danger, as he does so immaculately. Bowyer. Challenged by sweeper Rada. Leeds back in possession. Harte for them. Wilcox making the break down the left. Wilcox, who had to miss the match in the Olympic Stadium against Roma because of a suspension which had held over from his days at Blackburn.
Alan, during Slavia Prague's European campaign this season, they've been rather inconsistent away from home, and you can see why. In this first 15 minutes here, they've already could have been 2 goals behind, and you look back at the 2 games against Roma, 180 minutes of football, Leeds were never able to fashion chances that we've had tonight.
And maybe another on the way here, as Bowyer's cross was deflected, fortunately for Slavia, to goalkeeper Černý.
think in the opening few minutes in the Olympic Stadium they had a header, didn't they, from Bakke, which was a good opportunity. But that was about it, really. You couldn't call the goal from Harry Kewell a chance. But certainly tonight, already the signs are that if Leeds play to their potential, they'll get chances.
Yes, in Slavia's 4 away ties in the competition so far, they've had 2 draws and suffered 2 narrow defeats, each by a single goal, but they have won all 4 of their home matches, scoring 11 goals in the process and conceding just 4. So it's clear to see where their strengths lie. They'll be more than happy to get away with a draw tonight. Subdued atmosphere at Ellan Road at the moment. Nothing like the buzz that there was for Roma last week. Wilcox winning it back, and McPhail helps it on. Ian Harte forward for Kewell. Rada with a header away, and the goalkeeper has made a rather risky dash from his goal mouth. He got away with it. And that's gone for the goal kick. Well, don't forget, if you would like to watch the other UEFA tie involving an English club taking place tonight, Arsenal against the German side Werder Bremen, that is live on Sky Sports 3. Bridges was offside here, with both our Champions League representatives, Chelsea and Manchester United, having succeeded in the last 48 hours through to the quarter-finals of that competition. It really would be a wonderful boost for English football if Leeds and Arsenal can go through in this one. There's Kuchař meantime for Slavia Prague. Dangerous ball in that, and Radebe have to be alert.
Yeah, Radebe takes up an excellent covering position here. He raised the danger well, gets in there with a diving header, gives away a throw-in, but excellent defensive play by Radebe.
Kuchař in possession again for Slavia. Petrouš gets it back from Ulich. Decent cross as well. Došek's little backheeler didn't pay off. Bowyer can take Leeds forward. Wilcox does that. First time ball. Kewell was clouted from behind then. Slavia Prague also have 2 players like Leeds on a couple of cautions. Defender or wing-back Petrouš and the midfield player Horváth. Here's Bowyer. Rada with an excellent block. Good header by Håland. Koller out to Kuchař. He's done well. 2 in the middle for him, but the cross prevented by Wilcox. Now Harte. Bridges forward to Kewell. He's certainly marking very tight at the back. Good challenge that by Vlček. Dostálek. This is Ulich. good first-time ball. Petrouš sneaking around the back there, could have caught Leeds out.
Yes, it would have caught them out if it wasn't for the awareness of Gary Kelly. Once again, he took up an outstanding position. He spotted the danger, just got in front of the attacker. I think it was the wing-back, wasn't it, Ellan? Petrouš who got forward there. And just watch him, he times his run into the box, but Gary Kelly just gets there in the nick of time.
Goal behind against Udinese in the last round quite early on in Italy, having led 1-0 from the first match in Prague, but their defender Koller pulled one back. Very good header from the corner kick. From there on in, it was almost all Udinese, and they certainly had a little bit of luck, Slavia. Will they again here? Yes, it was straight into the hands of Černý. The Italians gave their goal a bit of a battering in the last 20 minutes of the second leg, and actually hit the crossbar in stoppage time, and Udinese just needed one goal to go through, but Slavia Prague survived and prospered on the away goals rule. Bakke forward, Kewell's layoff, and McPhail adjudged to have committed the foul there. A harsh decision then.
Once again, a free kick that you only see in European football. You never see that in Premiership football. Stephen McPhail just got his foot, just raised it slightly, no more than what, 18 inches off the floor. It was enough for the referee to give a free kick against him.
Here's Horváth. Forward by Koller, and the final ball disappointing there for Slavia. Vlček wins the header though. Petrouš turns it on, and that's a better ball. Ulich, clever. Gets it back from Horváth. Strong challenge from Lucas Radebe that the Czech coach wasn't very happy about. Here's Bakke. They don't have any particular stars, Slavia Prague, but their team is well drilled, strong, all good on technique, organised by the coach, and a difficult team to beat. Bowyer finds Kewell, just escaped him. Rada's intervention. And a convincing break here. And he's still going, Kuchař. Great effort! Well, that really could have caught Leeds on the hop.
Well, that all started on the edge of Slavia Prague's penalty box, defensive penalty box, when Harry Kewell lost possession. Kuchař really drives at the heart of the Leeds defence. He goes at Håland. You can see from the shot, it wasn't far wide of Nigel Martyn's goal. That's a warning to Leeds.
Yes, in European football, it's almost as important to keep a clean sheet in the home leg as it is to actually win it. David O'Leary, well versed in the particular art of European football from his own days as a player, of course, both with Arsenal and with the Republic of Ireland. Most of his Leeds players out there, they're newcomers to this game this season. Again, the challenge by McPhail wasn't to the referee's liking. Leeds have lost only one of their last 9 European ties. That was against Spartak Moscow in Moscow. They've won 6. And this season they've beaten Partizan Belgrade, the 2 Moscow clubs, Lokomotiv and Spartak. And then, of course, spectacularly and most impressively, Roma in the previous round. Kewell. Harte. Clever little ball, but just got his foot there, the defender, to stop McPhail receiving it. It is a corner, though.
where Leeds appear to be having most of their success in this early period. Ellan done that left-hand side. Wilcox has done some good things on this occasion as McPhail, who was making a forward run.
Corner dropped in too short. An impressive run from Wilcox, but the cross not quite so impressive. Slavia Prague have led the table in the Czech Republic since the second week of the season. They've won 16 of their 20 league games. As I mentioned, they've only conceded 9 goals, and they've kept 17 clean sheets in 30 league and cup matches. It's an impressive record. And although the Czech league may not be one of the strongest in Europe, as we all know, the Czech Republic's national team certainly is. Foul's gone against Koller. He was the man who got that vital away goal against Udinese.
On a couple of occasions when the ball has gone into the box, they haven't looked particularly convincing aerially. This is the chance for Leeds now to test them. Håland has gone forward.
And Kewell! What a save!
That's what I say about Harry Kewell. He didn't have time to think about this. This is totally instinctive. On his right foot, he hits it early, and that's a good save from Černý.
Rada clears the corner, but it's gone straight back to Bowyer. Strange decision there by Bowyer. And the shot by Bridges has once again brought the best out of goalkeeper Černý.
Yes, as that shot is hit from Bridges, keeper does take it cleanly, but Håland showing the instincts of a forward, where he follows it in just in case Černý was to spill it.
By Bridges. Well, certainly there have been 2 great moments involving Harry Kewell in the game so far. One unsuccessful, this one almost successful.
Yes, it arrives from not a particularly good free kick from Ian Harte, but it falls to Harry Kewell. He plays it on the half volley with the inside of his right foot and gets terrific accuracy. It produces a good save from Černý.
Here's Došek at the other end. Oh, that was danger with Ulich on the edge of the 6-yard box. Leeds were caught cold for a moment there. Here's the other Došek. Forward now to Ulich. Radebe stooped to win it back. Kewell. On to Bridges. This is good. Bakke. Flowing movement here from Leeds United. Kelly joins in. Credit there to the striker Thomas Došek, tracked him all the way back. Yeah,
it's the first time that Gary Kelly's got forward on this right-hand side. He was rather forced into that position by Bakke. He just waited, kept possession until Kelly arrived on that right-hand side, making the overlap.
Kewell with an intelligent ball for McPhail. Corner. And it goes towards Bakke. Rada got there first. Ulich's clearance.
And you feel that Leeds have got to do a little bit better on their set pieces. They've had 2 or 3 corners now, and the quality hasn't been particularly good. A couple of free kicks, rather been wasted. Corner there, I think it was taken by Jason Wilcox, was taken rather hurriedly. They've not really got themselves set in the box. came in rather quickly, and it was far too easy to defend against for Slavia.
We've got 5 men forward in this attack here. Ulich and Došek well placed in the middle. There was Ulich, and also there was Håland. Horváth. Ooh, he missed it this time, Håland. Fortunately for him, Bowyer was covering in behind him. McPhail. Lovely ball. Kewell, first time for Bridges. He's offside. He can't believe it. Well, you can see why he couldn't believe it.
No, but if you see where the lines when actually flags, he's literally another 15 yards advanced from where Bridges makes his run from. When that ball was played from Harry Kewell, no way was he offside. That was an awful decision. I'm just pleased in a way that it didn't go in. It was a good save from Černý, because unfortunately the lad in front of you there got it hopelessly wrong.
Half an hour gone, no goals, but Leeds have already created 3 or 4 really good opportunities. Dostálek, Horváth. Play from Ulich. And then a poor ball by Kewell Horváth.
Well, David O'Leary's just appeared on the bench, and his first words are directed at the assistant referee, because he knew, like I did, just how wrong he got that. When he finally put his flag up, Ellan, he must have been in line with the 18-yard box. But Bridges' run must have been all of 35 yards out from the goal, so no way was that offside.
Another reminder that if you'd like to watch Arsenal play Werder Bremen, that's also in the UEFA Cup quarter-final, of course, tonight, you can do so by watching on Sky Sports 3. Kelly's free kick lifted high towards Kewell. Over his head, cleared by Koller. Ulich loses possession, and now Radebe for Leeds United. Well, how about that for a foul? He's going to be in trouble, quite rightly. Petrouš, the referee, had no hesitation. Subtle it wasn't.
That would have hurt Lee Bowyer. Right down the back of the leg. You see the left boot going in, catches him on the lower part of the calf. Something similar to that last night at Old Trafford, wasn't it? And probably the wrong decision last night to give a red card. I think yellow would have been sufficient, but certainly wasn't any worse than that.
Yes, I'd agree with you on both those things. Certainly Petrouš deserves his fate, because although it was only yellow, it means he can't play in the second leg in Prague a week tonight.
That was premeditated, wasn't it? No attempt at all to play the ball. He's gone down the back of Lee Bowyer's calf muscle. Probably has done some damage.
Well, he's been playing through injuries and fatigue for quite some time now, Lee Bowyer. And he looks in a bad way. And he doesn't usually stay down when he's clobbered like that. He's not often clobbered like that, fortunately for him. And an anxious David O'Leary inspects the damage. Dostálek under pressure here from Bakke. Excellent. And again, the cross driven too hard. Just down below us, Lee Bowyer is very tentatively getting to his feet off the stretcher.
Yes, we hope that it's just a kick to the muscle that he can possibly run off. Just hope it's nothing worse. where he's sustained bone damage.
David O'Leary has just slightly readjusted his midfield shape to accommodate Bowyer's absence, although he's now coming back on. Still looks in pain though, doesn't he? Horváth. Good layoff by Ulich. Excellent challenge from Alfie Håland. Dostálek beaten to it by Bakke, and again the referee doesn't like that one, does he? He certainly set his stall out about those kind of challenges, which, as you say, Trevor, you get away with every week in the Premiership.
Yes, that's the third occasion tonight, and they've all been against Leeds. 2 against McPhail. On this occasion it was Bakke.
Here's Ulich. Leeds sleeping a little bit when that free kick was taken quickly. Radebe wasn't, though. Kuchař. Here's Horváth. That'll be again the key defender. And Leeds have got a man down injured as they go forward here. We've got Bowyer limping, and now McPhail only just got on his feet from that challenge a moment ago. I'm not sure Bowyer's going to be able to continue here. He went into that in a very tentative manner. He looks in trouble. David Hopkin, the Scottish international, who's been out a long time with injury himself.
Once again, on another hurried free kick. Totally unnecessary. They've only got one player in the box, and that's Kewell. It's totally a... Well, I was going to say, with 3 defenders in there, doesn't give him much opportunity. No, you're right about Lee Bowyer. He's limping heavily. I would think that David O'Leary given another 5 minutes, give him the opportunity to try and run it off, but he's got Hopkin ready if necessary.
Decent ball in by Harte. Well defended by Slavia Prague. Radebe in commanding form tonight, as he has been all season. And Bowyer lost that. He's almost a passenger at the moment, Lee Bowyer. McPhail went in very determinedly then. Bakke's given it away. Here's Kuchař. Ulich. Now Bowyer. That's better. He seems to have made a partial recovery anyway, Lee Bowyer. And he won that one well enough. However, here's Došek. Kuchař leaves it to the other Došek. Bridges with a clever flick on. He was unlucky there. The sweeper, as you might expect, in precisely the right position, though. Koller under pressure from Bowyer, and he wasn't happy with the challenge on him. Remember, Lee Bowyer is on 2 cautions in the UEFA Cup this season.
Once again, it's foot raised. Referee is very hot on this tonight. That's the 4th occasion now a Leeds player has been penalised.
Just one thing missing at the moment. It's called a football. Finally, the 4th official, who was dreaming of whatever fourth officials dream of comes to life and throws a new ball on. Presume they dream about the referees getting injured so they can get on. Here's Bowyer. That's a great ball. Chance here for Leeds. Jason Wilcox provides the breakthrough. 6 minutes before half-time, and no more than Leeds United deserve.
And that's the reason why David O'Leary's left Lee Bowyer on. What a big part he plays in this. A terrible free kick. Bowyer gets possession, plays a great ball through to Jason Wilcox onto his right foot. And what a clinical finish that is. He would have preferred it onto his left, but he doesn't mind. Takes it very, very coolly, straight down the centre of the goal. Just what Leeds wanted, and just what they deserved.
Only his second goal, the third goal I should say, since he joined from Blackburn Rovers, and what a vital moment to score it just before half-time. And it's almost as though someone has thrown the switch at Ellan Road now. The crowd have come to life. Leeds pouring forward again. Good cross as well by Kelly. Kewell's in there. Bakke couldn't dig it out from between his feet. Well, the first goal in matches like this so important. With Slavia Prague setting out their stall not to concede. They've got to think again now.
How ironic, Alan, that I've spoken for the first 40 minutes about the poor quality of Leeds set pieces. The free kicks and corners have been very poor. And that goal was a result of a dreadful free kick from the Slavia defender. Played it straight to the path of Lee Bowyer, who gained possession, quickly drove forward. He had two options, Harry Kewell or Jason Wilcox. He picked the right one. An excellent ball. Jason Wilcox took it in his stride and buried it without a problem.
Well, if there was any gamble involved on David O'Leary's part in leaving on the apparently injured Lee Bowyer, he knew exactly what he was doing. Worth reminding you at this stage that the two away matches in the UEFA Cup this season that Slavia Prague have lost, one was 2-1, the other was 1-0, and they overturned those scorelines in the home legs on each occasion. So Leeds, I'm sure, will be thinking that they need another goal or more to take to Prague next week. No free kick there. Slavia thought they were getting one. Håland comes out of defence. And certainly one of the main priorities for Leeds now has to be keeping that clean sheet. Good throw forward for Bridges. Koller the defender, and now Rada arriving as well. Leeds United's throw.
Yeah, that's good play from Bridges. Held the ball up well, despite the fact that he was being closed down by two Slavia defenders. He kept possession and won his team a throw-in.
Kelly doing well to keep that on the pitch, and a good ball back as ever. Oh, from point-blank range, Lee Bowyer hit not the net, but the goalkeeper.
Well, what a miss this is from Lee Bowyer. Great ball in from Gary Kelly. Diving header at the near post. It falls to Lee Bowyer. Straight down the centre of the goal. Anywhere else, and Černý wouldn't have had a hope of saving it.
Well, he's had a terrific season, Bowyer, in terms of scoring goals. 10 altogether, 4 in Europe. But we remember the match here against Manchester United. There was another game in the Premiership that followed that. And now that, I'm afraid he's building up a video catalogue of horror misses as well. As Horváth turns it forward, Ulich challenged at just the right time.
What a big tackle that was from Radebe there.
Excellent hold-up play there by Bridges. Now turned forward to Harry Kewell. Bowyer's on the run again. He's ahead of Kelly here. And he's found by Kelly. Radebe. McPhail, that's a poor ball, not like him. Harte wins it back. McPhail will hope to do better this time. That's sensible. There was nothing really on for Radebe this close to half-time. No point in trying anything too ambitious. Håland's lost it though. Horváth. Kuchař spreading the play to Došek. Now Ulich. The fourth official about to show us that there will only be 1 minute of stoppage time added.
So this team from the Czech Republic can consider themselves very, very fortunate to be going in just 1 goal behind. Leeds have had 4 glorious chances, just taken the 1.
Well, it could have been a glorious first half for David O'Leary's team. It's been satisfactory for sure.
They've played well, Ellan, make no mistake about it. Leeds have dominated the first half. What's been missing? Just been the goals. They've got the 1, but a scant reward for their domination and possession in this opening period.
This will probably be the final meaningful action of the first half. Harry Kewell was offside, in fact. And there is the half-time whistle and the goal 6 minutes from the interval, scored by Jason Wilcox. A fitting and just reward for Leeds United's first half display. In truth, 2 or 3 goals and Slavia Prague couldn't really have complained about being hard done by. We've had a couple of excellent saves from their goalkeeper, a couple of glaring misses by Kewell and Bowyer in particular. Leeds will want to win twice in 1968 and 1971. And halfway to a very satisfactory first leg result tonight. The situation could and maybe should have been even better by now. Slightly more accuracy and good fortune in front of goal, and they could get an unassailable lead tonight. It's quite possible. Well, our touchline reporter, Davy Provan, can bring us up to date with the mood in the Leeds dressing room. Davy.
Yeah, I think the half-time message, Alan, from David O'Leary was that he wants his front 2 of Michael Bridges and Harry Kewell to play closer together. In so doing, that should make Slavia defend narrower in terms of their back 3 and open up the wide areas, both for Leeds front 2 and the likes of Lee Bowyer and Jason Wilcox on the left.
Thanks, Davy. Here's Ulich. Looks suspiciously like a foul to me by Lucas Radebe. I'm surprised he didn't give it for the challenge on Došek. Just a moment there when I think fans and players alike thought they were going to ignore the unwritten rule about sportsmanship.
Yes, Jason Wilcox was slightly confused. He wasn't sure whether they were going to give it back to him.
Slavia Prague have failed to win any of their last 9 away ties in European competition, and if you go back to home and away matches, only 6 wins in 18. They've done very well with that kind of record to get this far twice in 4 years. Well, they've taken the game to Leeds early on here. Dostálek gets it back again. Lay off to Ulich. Radebe in the right place then to block the intended through ball, but here's Horváth who can hit them, and did so. Good effort.
It was a good effort. When Horváth received this, it didn't seem to be any danger. He must be all of 30 yards from Nigel Martyn's goal, but he's certainly worries Nigel Martyn.
Tap-in range for Bakke's due to that. Here's Kelly under pressure from Kuchař, and the linesman spotted an infringement there. Free kick to Leeds, foul by Vlček. And that's a good ball. Bowyer leaves it to Bridges.
Yes, good early free kick from Leeds. Good ball from Bakke. Plays it actually to Lee Bowyer. His first touch isn't quite good enough, but it falls conveniently to Bridges, who gets in his shot. Not a difficult save for Černý at the near post.
Leeds on the attack again, and that was an important interception by Rada, because Wilcox was away behind him. Radebe winning it back at the other end. Bridges. McPhail. Out of play. This is the 50th game of his fledgling career tonight for Stephen McPhail, who's still only 20. That's Leeds United's throw. A little dummy by Wilcox, leaving it to Kewell, who goes down. And that was an interesting challenge for the referee to interpret. He's given nothing. Håland, Došek. Work there by Došek. Now Ulich. A bit over-elaborate in the end by Slavia Prague, and the referee seeing this as no foul.
Well, it was excellent link-up play between Wilcox and Harry Kewell. Harry Kewell shouted for Wilcox to leave it. He gains possession, tries to drive into the box, goes over, but you can see quite clearly it was a well-timed tackle.
Yeah, good call that time by the German referee Marcus Merck. And now Došek, hold that to his left. Leeds United in a hurry to get on with things at the start of this second half. They've won all 4 home ties in the UEFA Cup this season, and their overall record at Ellan Road, excellent. 16 wins, 1 draw, 3 defeats in League and Cup. Liverpool, Aston Villa and Manchester United, the only teams to win here. Černý's clearance. Kelly gets there ahead of Horváth. This is Kuchař. One back by Bowyer for Leeds. Bridges wrestling there with defender Koller. Goal kick. mentioned in the first half, it's the first time Slavia have ever met an English club, only the second time Leeds have played a club from the Czech Republic. The last time was 30 years ago, and they won 6-0 here. Radebe, trying to prevent a mishap at the other end, was nudged from behind by Ulich. Free kick Leeds.
Yeah, I think there was a lack of understanding there between Radebe and Nigel Martyn. I think that probably Nigel Martyn should have come out, take the pressure off Radebe. They got closer and closer together. It could have been a difficult situation that for Leeds, but fortunately for Leeds, the Czech forward really got them out of trouble by committing a free kick. A little tap in the back of Radebe's leg.
The official attendance just announced as 39,500, keeping up that huge average that they've enjoyed at Ellan Road this season. One of the substitutes here, Robert Vágner, striker, about to come on. And Horváth on another impressive run. Good cross as well. Nigel Martyn almost in a confusion with Harte on the near post, but Leeds have got away with it, and Bridges' control was superb. Bakke. And still. And still. And at the far post, Harry Kewell celebrates. Leeds United get a second goal. He gets the glory. Bakke deserves the praise for brilliant, persistent play down the right. Leeds United 2-0 in front.
Great play from Bakke. He rides one tackle, rides a second, gets the ball onto his right foot. It's a great ball to the far post. Harry Kewell totally unmarked. Awful defending from the number 4 Došek. Completely unaware of Harry Kewell in behind him. Shows no awareness. Poor defending, but an easy tap in for Harry Kewell. Great start to the second half for Leeds.
And 4 of those 13 goals now have come in the UEFA Cup. Vlček, who was turned inside out there by Bakke, has made way for Robert Vágner, the striker, so that'll be a reshuffle needed by Slavia Prague. And a reassessment too of the situation now. They're 2 behind. And Harry Kewell has kept up that happy knack of scoring every time his father has made the journey around the globe to come to Yorkshire and watch him play. Long ball by Harte. Well, I think the score has a more deserved appearance to it now, Trevor.
It certainly does. I think that the only thing that was lacking, as we said in that first half, was a little bit more clinical finishing from Leeds. 4 glorious chances, just 1 taken. But now the scoreline looks much better, 2-0, only what Leeds deserve. It's a very positive response, though, from Slavia Prague, because not because they've won themselves a corner, but they've actually elected now to go with 3 up. I heard the manager talking prior to the game about the importance of getting an away goal. Well, obviously he's going all out for that. But with them going on the offensive, they risk losing more at the other end.
Well, that could make for a very exciting end to this game, as Nigel Martyn leaves it to Harte on this occasion. And on that one, good understanding between defender and goalkeeper. And a great kick by Nigel Martyn. Good control at the other end by Bridges, who's having his shirt tugged there by Ulich. Radebe's got some work to do here, and as ever, does it with calm efficiency.
He just kids the forwards on, doesn't he, Radebe? I think it was Došek there, he felt that he had a chance of getting in behind Radebe. He just puts it into overdrive, mops up without a problem at the back. Makes it look so easy. Great asset that, the pace of Radebe.
And the long-range shot brought the save. Kuchař, the player, hitting it. He's now gone into a left wing-back position as they have reorganised. Maybe a little too late. O'Leary, the cry around Ellan Road as the Leeds manager comes to the touchline again to urge concentration and effort again from his players. He knows that maybe one more goal could almost complete the picture for Leeds United. I really could not see Slavia Prague having the quality to turn around a 3-goal deficit in the second leg.
He's trying to get a message to one of his defenders. I'm not quite sure who it is. It appeared to be directed towards Gary Kelly.
That. We've already seen the power of his long-range shooting. He was closed down quickly this time. Kuchař. Harte's having a typically steady game at left-back, and Bridges has got away from his man here. Only Kewell ahead of him. Wilcox supporting him down the line, and on the far side is Bowyer, and he's picked him out. No mistake this time. Lee Bowyer gives Leeds United that crucial third goal. What a stepping stone towards a semi-final place that could be.
I'll tell you what, Al, that's as good as you get. That is an absolutely magnificent goal. What a spot this is from Bridges. Holds it up, just looks up, plays a brilliant ball inside the fullback to Bowyer. One touch, second touch, slots it past Černý. Absolutely top class. That makes up for the one he missed earlier in the game. That's more difficult. Brilliant finish. Look at the control. One touch, second touch, slots it down the right-hand side of the keeper. Brilliant finish.
His 5th in the UEFA Cup campaign, which makes him Leeds United's top scorer in this competition. And if they can keep a clean sheet now, anything else is a bonus for Leeds United, Trevor.
Well, it is, but I think that the way Leeds are playing, you know, if 3's not enough, they're playing with such confidence, such belief. There's no reason why they can't go on and score a couple more. I can't quite believe the strategy of Slavia Prague. You know, they found it difficult in the first half. With just 2 up, 5 in midfield. They conceded 4 or 5 excellent opportunities to Leeds. Second half now, they've gone with 3 up. They're going to get punished.
And with Radebe in that kind of form, I can't see Leeds United leaving the door open at the other end. Bakke a little bit fortunate to get that one back. And the problem here for Došek. He just handed the problem on to Černý, the goalkeeper.
We've spoken about what Slavia Prague have done, Alan. I think that most teams in Europe, playing at home 3-0 up, would probably consider that that's enough for the evening. Shut up shop, make sure the opposition don't score and settle to 3-0. I can't imagine David O'Leary and Leeds doing that. I think they'll go all out for more goals. They're such an attractive, adventurous side, love going forward. I don't think they'll change their strategy at all. They'll play exactly the same the last half an hour of the game. Maybe the last few minutes, it's still 3-0, well then they'll look to keep it at 3, but I think for the next 25 minutes, they'll go all out for goals.
Yep, it's in their nature to go forward. And on a night like this, their nature's telling them the right message, I think. And full credit to Lee Bowyer. He could have hidden, in a sense, after that dreadful miss in the first half. He didn't. And he's been rewarded with the finishing touch to an exquisite goal, really, from beginning to end. We've seen some goals of high quality scored by English teams in Europe this week. That was as good as any of them.
And the ball from Bridges was absolutely magnificent. It had to be inch perfect, and it certainly was. Played into the path of Lee Bowyer. It was a delightful ball.
Ulich offside here. Arsenal also in action tonight in the quarter-final against Werder Bremen. That is now live on Sky Sports 3 if you want to watch that game. Slavia Prague are attempting to make a further substitution now, and the player who's coming on is a defender, Martyn Hyský. They go forward with 5-6 men in this attack.
That's a booking for Lee Bowyer.
Yeah.
Totally unnecessary, tackle from behind.
And that, of course, as the crowd recognise, I think means that he's not going to be available to play in Prague next week. It may not be the most serious blow in the world because it removes the cautions off his record. And if Leeds continue to maintain their 3-goal advantage, well, it might be one match where they're not too upset to miss him. Dostálek, the player being replaced, so a defender for a midfield player. Let's have a look how they juggle things round again here. And he's gone into a midfield position at the moment. Hyský, he came on after half an hour in the game against Udinese last week, and Vlček was injured and went to centre-back. There's Došek. Clever little trick there by Ulich, but it was well read by Harte, who wins the free kick. Ulich again. Bowyer dispossessed. This time here's Ulich. Petrouš. The referee has dismissively waved aside Horváth's appeal for a free kick. Bridges has been given offside, and that seems as astonishing as the first half decision that went against him.
Well, whether he was off or not, the flag's gone up so late again.
Došek. Radebe's been supreme tonight. You would have thought that Woodgate's injury and his enforced absence might have made a difference and a disadvantage to Leeds at the back, but the combination of Radebe and Håland seems just as effective. And there is Alfie Håland winning it back. Not surprisingly, they're looking a little demoralised now, Slavia Prague. As long as the Czech Republic team don't score themselves, this is the heaviest away defeat in European competition this season. Leeds playing some exuberant football now. Good challenge there as Kewell was about to feed Wilcox down the left. And Nigel Martyn's given it away, and he had to make that save. Horváth threatening to punish him for a loose clearance.
What a good effort that was from Horváth. He knew he had to hit it early, plays it first time with his right foot. And that's a good save from Nigel Martyn. I thought he was struggling, Alan. I didn't think he was going to get to it.
And Nigel Martyn forced into action again. Did well to knock it off the head of Hyský, the latest Slavia substitute. Well, he hasn't had much to do tonight. He won't be pleased with the kick. He'll be very satisfied with the save that followed, though. Foul there on Jason Wilcox, whose goal, of course, set Leeds on the way to what is now looking like a convincing victory. 3/4 of the way through the tie, they lead by 3-0. And it's the men in white, I'm sure, who'll provide all the leading candidates for tonight's man of the match. It's your vote. 09009 11 22 33, the number to call now. Oh, magical skills again. A really good game once more. Bakke. There's very little known about him, I think it's fair to say. When he was signed by Leeds United, his father was a steady pro in Norwegian football. He's really taken his chance well in the Leeds team this season, as Nigel Martyn makes an important, if slightly risky, interception there, very close to handling it outside the box.
Well, I'd like to see that one again. That was mighty close to being given a handball against Nigel Martyn. Let's have a look. Does he take it outside? Well, that's excellent goalkeeping, isn't it? He realised that his momentum was going to take him outside the box. His first touch of the hands was inside, but then he realised that he was going to go outside the box, so he moved his hands out the way.
Došek. That's a good ball. Chance for his twin brother, but the family tree found wanting on that occasion. Here's Petrouš. Došek there again, headed away by Harte. Wilcox for Leeds. And Wilcox wins it back. Kewell just beaten to it. Leeds on the back foot for the moment as they pour players forward here. Kuchař, the man on the ball, but not for long. Harry Kewell. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Chance here now. McPhail has got Wilcox to his left. Had he gone alone there, he felt he might have had a better chance to score himself.
No, I don't think he did the wrong thing, Alan. It's just that the ball wasn't played in front of Wilcox.
Well, Bowyer goes down there, and the Leeds crowd were convinced they were going to get a penalty. The referee says play on. Here's Harte. Whoops. That'll go out for a throw-in. No, his embarrassment not quite complete. It has gone for a goal kick.
No, I think McPhail showed good awareness. He knew exactly where Wilcox was, but instead of playing it in front of him, well, certainly there was no contact with the ball. That could have been a penalty. And the one before could have been a goal. This could be.
Oh! Bridges, almost one trick too many in the end as he tried to just drop the shoulder and fool Černý, who wasn't to be fooled.
Yes, not a good finish, was it, from Bridges? Could possibly have gone around him, but I think he tried to slot it through the keeper's legs.
And he was being held back there, Bridges. Now, astonishingly, the referee's given the free kick the other way. Well, I'm sure the referee saw some logic in that decision. I didn't. Rada has been yellow carded here. Heaven knows why.
I would say that's for persistent complaining, Alan. He's done it throughout the game. I think the referee's had enough of it.
Better clearance from Nigel Martyn this time. Rada pumping it back in. And the offside flag. Well, the emphatic scoreline in Leeds' favour at the moment isn't going to affect the gate for the second leg in Prague next week, because Slavia's ground only holds 16,000 people, and of course English football, and in particular this season Leeds United, a major draw over there. Slavia, incidentally, the former club of some very famous players in recent years. Karel Poborský, who played for Manchester United briefly, of course, and the Liverpool duo of Patrick Berger and Vladimir Smitsa, all former Slavia players. I've no doubt watching with interest tonight. But their club, who are one of the oldest and one of the most successful in the history of Czech football, have been blown aside here by a Leeds United team that seem to be going from strength to strength. And in truth, the scoreline could have been even more emphatic. Still, they look to plug away for that away goal. And the only danger for Leeds now is that they get a little bit sloppy late on here. No danger of that with Radebe. Wilcox. He could be off.
He will go off.
And I suspect he knows it. Rada, having been yellow carded just, what, 2-3 minutes ago, and the referee finally finds his notebook and his collection of cards. Second yellow, and as every schoolboy knows, 2 yellows equals red. And Slavia's night of misery is complete. Almost.
Not a difficult decision, was it? Straightforward, second yellow card. He can't have any complaints, surely.
I'm sure he'll complain about the first yellow card, but certainly that one was a very silly challenge in view of having just been cautioned. So that's him out of the second leg as well.
Yeah, I wonder now if David O'Leary will make a change. 3-0 up. I've already said that they'll keep going forward looking for more goals. He may bring an extra forward on now.
Ulich dispossessed and wrestles his way, trying to win it back. They're taking the free kick quickly here. Wilcox delivers it. Bright, enterprising play there by Leeds United. Well, if they were facing an impossible position, 3-0 down, 15 minutes to go, a couple of minutes ago, I don't know what Slavia Prague can do now with only 10 men on the field. Offside here. Leeds United are about to make a change, and Darren Huckerby is going to add his pace and unpredictability to matters here, taking the place of Stephen McPhail for the last, 13 minutes. Let's remind you that the Arsenal match is taking place simultaneously with this one, Arsenal against Werder Bremen, and you can watch that UEFA quarter-final at Highbury by switching to Sky Sports 3. And the competition that David O'Leary said was a bonus and a learning experience for his young squad has turned into a very successful expedition indeed. And at the moment, though it's always folly, Trevor, to predict football matches, you can't see them being overturned in the second leg.
No, you can't, and I'm just thinking that some of them Slavia defenders will be pretty relieved to see Harry Kewell dropping back onto the left side of midfield. They don't have to contend with his pace anymore up front. Little do they know they've got a speed machine on in Huckerby.
With Leeds' fine away record in Europe as well this season, they really have got themselves into a winning position here. We've got nationwide league action for you on Sky Sports and Sky Sports Extra tomorrow evening when we pay a visit to Division 3 in Millmore. Rotherham against Mansfield is our featured game. Our programme on Sky Sports 2 begins at 7. And then it's First Division action for you on Sunday beginning at noon. Sky Sports 3 and Sky Sports Extra. Big game there at Main Road. Manchester City against Charlton Athletic. Approaching the last 10 minutes at Ellan Road. And Leeds United surely have done enough already to win themselves a place in the semi-final. Darren Huckerby, one more goal I would think really would be a bridge too far then for Slavia if 3 isn't anyway. Huckerby's first involvement is to see Leeds win a corner. Or has it just gone out the wrong side? No, corner it is. Håland calling for it to be played deep to the far post by Harte. He didn't get his wish. Wilcox' effort almost found Huckerby in the clear.
Yes, and I think it would have counted. The majority of the Slavia defenders came out, but the number 4, Došek, he stayed in and played Huckerby onside.
Bridges, who hasn't scored but otherwise has made an excellent contribution to the night, finding Kewell.
Yeah, I was going to say, he deserves a go, doesn't he? Ran himself into the ground again, and a couple of opportunities. There's still time.
And that's a pretty obvious foul on Huckerby. And another yellow card, actually.
Another opportunity for Ian Harte to deliver a telling ball into the box. Too often tonight, he's not quite got it over that first man. It's been rather comfortable for them to defend against set pieces. I think Håland had a word with him as he was running up to take it. Probably saying, stick it on my head.
Harte's tried to stick it in the net instead, and wasn't that far off. Just confirmation that Vágner playing the wrong tune as far as the referee was concerned. He, the latest player to be yellow carded. He in possession. Leeds United certain now to extend their unbeaten run in European ties here at Ellan Road to 7 games. And without being too presumptuous, I think they can already, well, not start to plan, but look forward to at least 2 more matches in the competition this season after next week's return leg. A place in the semi-finals already beckoning for Leeds. They've got to keep that clean sheet as Došek goes forward, and a good effort by Ulich, who's been one of the better Slavia players tonight. Bridges claiming he was brought down, had his shirt tugged again. Well, they obviously want to exchange shirts with Bridges. That's twice now they've tried to take it off him before the final whistle. Harte. Kewell's free here if he can find him. He couldn't. Došek in the way. Here's the other Došek. Kuchař down the left. Ulich. Horváth. Sloppy, straight to Kewell. And Leeds counter-attack so swiftly in these situations, but the ball again cut out by Koller this time.
Yes, it's quite clear what Bakke was trying to do, trying to give a good early ball to Bridges, which he would have appreciated, but I think at this stage of the game, I think possibly just to keep possession would be the order of the day.
There's Došek. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, couldn't quite keep it in play, but he's been faultless tonight.
Once again, a vitally important tackle. If he gets it wrong, there's only one decision the referee's going to give, and that's a penalty. But really, does he get it wrong?
Oh, he's done well and all after Håland. Thought he was beaten there for a second. Not a bad ball for Huckerby. The goalkeepers decided to make the header, and that was a good decision. Well played, Harry Kewell. And he gets the free kick. And Leeds are about to throw on yet another attacking player in Alan Smith. Huge applause around Ellan Road for the excellent performance produced tonight by Michael Bridges. As I say, he didn't get his goal, but he got just about everything else, including a standing ovation. And a big hug from David O'Leary as he came off. Well, only a couple of minutes to go now, Trevor. Have Leeds done enough to get through to the semi-finals?
Well, they certainly have, despite the fact that Slavia Prague are a better side at home than they are away. Don't be surprised if Leeds don't go away from home and win again. They're certainly capable of it. They're an excellent side, and they can only get better, Alan. You know, we keep hearing that with the number of games they're playing, they've got tired legs. Well, where are they, these tired legs? Because we've got 2 minutes, 3 minutes left. Just look at the pressing now. It's as good as it was in the first 5 minutes of the game. They really do work hard, and they've got some great ability in the team.
I think we're watching the evolution of a magnificent team here in Leeds United. There's plenty of legends in these parts, and most of them still come and watch the team play. I saw Paul Reaney looking as youthful and young as ever behind the scenes tonight. Norman Hunter's a regular here, Peter Lorimer. But these names, these young players, could write their own names into the book of Leeds legends, the way things are looking. Just 4 points off the pace set by Manchester United at the top of the Premiership. Surely on their way to a European semi-final. Well, nothing, it seems, is too much for them. I must say they're an absolute joy to watch. Here's Wilcox. Good ball. Huckerby. Tailor-made for him, this. However, he got the second deflection. Slavia's throw. And David O'Leary, who's only used 18 players in the UEFA campaign so far, can look back on another very, very pleasing night.
That ball just played out of play there by Došek really typifies his performance tonight. He's been very poor in the right wing-back position. That's another bad challenge. Koller, no attempt to play the ball, went straight for Smith. Lucky that it's only a free kick given against him.
Remember Roma losing all their discipline in the last couple of minutes a week ago, having 2 players red carded. Slavia have already had one and could have had another there. Can Leeds ice the cake here with a 4th goal? No, not this time anyway. Smith's header a little tame.
Yeah, it was a great ball, wasn't it, from Harte, directed to the back post, picked out Smith, but the header should have gone back across goal rather than in at the near post.
There will be 3 minutes of stoppage time added here. Vágner helping it back. Here's Došek now. Leeds don't want a late blot on the copybook, and Håland made sure they didn't get it. And look at the expression on his face, angry that a teammate almost let them in there.
Yeah, you may be the star player in the side, as Harry Kewell is, but you're not exempt from criticism. The Leeds players were quick to get onto him. He didn't track his man. They were quick to tell him, rightly so.
Well, with Woodgate set to recover from injury, with Davy Batty still out of the picture, this Leeds team can only get better. And 7 players under the age of 25 in their starting lineup tonight. Which makes Gary Kelly at 25 almost one of the old men of the team. Not quite, of course. There are 1 or 2 older than him. He seems to have been around forever. He's their longest serving player, the popular Irishman. Now things opening up in the dying seconds again for Leeds United. Wilcox is another who's had an excellent night.
Yes, he's done well on the left-hand side of midfield, and since McPhail's gone off, he's gone into that central role. He looks quite comfortable. I suppose you should do, though, when you're playing against 10 men and you're 3-0 up. That's what Leeds need now, just to keep the ball, play out time. Great victory.
The victory complete. Jason Wilcox started it off 6 minutes before half-time. And what a fine signing he's been, a very shrewd buy by David O'Leary. There were a few raised eyebrows when he brought him here to Ellan Road, but he's played well and given the manager the option of playing Harry Kewell in a forward position, of course, which he did tonight. Lee Bowyer has produced the goods again, despite a first-half miss on the end of a brilliant Leeds United move. And Kewell, of course, scored in between after another fine build-up. Lucas Radebe, a rock at the back. Alfie Håland played well. Well, they all played well, didn't they? It's been that kind of story all along for Leeds United this season. And they have taken an emphatic first leg advantage here. They go to Prague in a week's time, having kept the clean sheet, having scored 3 themselves, and now surely will have one eye on a place in this season's UEFA Cup semi.
But in the vastly improved performance, I guarantee you we won't see Bremen with no shots on goal in a week's time. It'll be difficult. There's a lot of work to do for Arsenal, but they can go there with confidence in the back of it.